Sometimes you meet awesome people. Sometimes they build guitars, and sometimes, just sometimes, they show you those guitars before anybody else sees them.
Guitar Stuff with John!
Welcome to Guitar Stuff with John. Good to have you back here on the channel with us. And yeah, I talk to everybody every day. Some people love what I do. Some people give me crap. Some people correct me and they're right. And, but most of all, this channel is about the joy of guitar and music, guitar especially. And if you've been watching this channel at all, please subscribe. Hit the join button, hit the like button, hit the bell notification. Subscribe. It's free. If you want to join a private membership, it's only a couple dollars a month, up to I think $6. You can get all kinds of extra fancy things from us. And so get that out of the way first. There's the business. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you've been watching this channel, you know that I am a absolute fanboy of Robin Boucher. Now, one of the reasons that I'm actually able to do this right now and try to pay my bills with this channel is because of Robin and the guitars that I have procured of his over the past 5, 6, 7 years. They've lent a tremendous amount of spiritual power to my music, my outlook, my continued, quest for guitar perfection, right? But as you all know, I'm pretty well convinced that Robin has already well achieved guitar perfection. And I'm about to show you 2 reasons why I say that. In this room with me right now are a pair of guitars that he has built. They are from a series. There's an OM body, and here it is. This is the Boucher, and the model number he has used is the LCSG 171. Number 1 of only 10. Number 1 of 10. And why is this guitar so special? Bang. That's why. They are both made out of the most beautiful flame Koa. It's ridiculous, this guitar. And I'm just going to let the guitar speak for itself, because Bouchers do that quite naturally. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Robin Boucher makes the best guitars in the world. End of story. End of argument. Fight me. I don't care. I have never in my lifetime, 47 years playing the guitar, have ever seen a small body instrument that sounds like these. It isn't just that this is a special edition, one of 10 that he was ever going to make of this set of wood, which is incredibly rare. All of his OMs sound this good, and it doesn't seem possible. It just doesn't seem possible. But he has found a signature and a formula, what he calls a recipe, that just simply surpasses everything else that I've ever heard. And the proof's in the pudding. And if this weren't bad enough, there's another one. This is the Heritage Series version of the Koa guitar. Oh my, oh my, oh my. And this one he calls the LE HG 176. Heritage Goose, all made out of that same batch of Koa. And one thing I want you to notice about these guitars that I really enjoy is the fact that most Koa guitars they finish them very darkly. They put a darker stain on this wood than they should, I think, at times. He has used this beautiful kind of a natural, it's letting the actual color of the wood shine through, and it's absolutely stunning. No more so than the sound of this guitar. This guitar is actually louder than the first one. Again, Robin builds the best small body guitars on the planet. There's nobody that can touch that man. And this guitar, again, one of 10. There's only 10 of these in the world, 10 of the OMs in the world, and these are the number ones. These will be going to G&G Music in Antigonish to Glenn Gotel, who is the number one Boucher dealer in the world. And I suspect by the time I get them up there, they will be gone. Because Robin's guitars sell so fast that dealers just can't keep them. But yeah, this thing is just... unbelievable. Let's take a close look at these two guitars. So we start with the OM. There, of course, is our beautiful headstock, bone nut and saddle, beautiful ebony fingerboard. Down into the body, where we see this incredible torrefied Adirondack spruce top, gorgeous herringbone trim, nice ebony saddle, all just so very well shaped and made. Tusk pins or ebony, I can't remember what he uses, but it's very impressive, whatever it is. It always is. There's your nice little teardrop tortoiseshell sort of bleeding heart pick guard, abalone around the rosette. And there's our limited edition, number 1 of 10. Gorgeous. And then, of course, we start to look at this wood. This Koa is just gorgeous. He has finished this in such a way that it glows, and the tiger is so subtle in it. The striping is so subtle. And our back, same thing. Nice. I'm not sure what he's used there. Possibly mahogany binding. I can't remember what they told me, but at any rate, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And there's the back of this beast that's just, oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Koa is a very dense wood. It sounds a lot like rosewood, actually. To me, it has all the great qualities of mahogany and perhaps even Brazilian mixed together. And then if we go back down to the head and the back here, we see that we have a gorgeous mahogany neck. Robin's necks are to die for. They feel like butter. And we've got these really nice gold hardware, the gold pack hardware here. And let's take a look at the 12th fret now. We start with the slotted headstock. And of course, all gold hardware on this one as well. Beautiful, beautiful headstock. Same thing, nut or tusk, bone or tusk nut. I can't remember what they use. The snowflake inlay on this one. And it's a 12 fret neck. Then we take a close look at our body. We see the same thing. We see this incredible Adirondack, torrefied Adirondack. Like Robin, a lot of people don't know this, but Robin was the very first person to ever torrefy Adirondack, because torrefaction, the type that he does, is so dangerous. It destroys tops more often than not. But he devised a way of doing it that featured almost no loss of wood. Like they didn't destroy any tops, and which is just a miracle. He's a brilliant man. And here we have our sticker, Koa, Triple O, 1 of 10, signed by the man. And same thing, just a gorgeous bridge saddle, ebony pegs, abalone dots. And then we switch her around here to this same Koa, the same batch of Koa he's been using for the other 9 guitars, or 18 in this case. There's 10 of these triple O's and 10 of the OMs. And just look at the back of this guitar. Look at the stripe in it. Look at the flame that happens when you move it. It's just incredible. Incredible. Beautiful grain. This guitar here, I love his triple O guitars better than anything. It's one of the reasons my signature model is a triple O. And this guitar here is just incredibly loud and clear, and so much bottom end for a small body guitar. And we'll just take a quick look at the back of the headstock here. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Same neck, nice diamond volute here. Very, very vintage style. And another great mahogany neck by the master of necks, And there you go. There's two guitars that you may never, ever see in the same room again together. Both number 1 of 10. And I'm telling you what, you're going to be very, very hard pressed to ever find guitars like this from any builder, anywhere. So there you go. 2 more absolute masterpieces by Robin. I get a lot of I get a lot of talk on this channel from people who are like, "What are you being paid to do that? Why do you say this about this? And why do you say this about that?" Listen, I say what I say because I believe it. It has nothing to do with anybody paying me, buying me off, or bribing me, or anything else to do. My integrity on this channel is the number 1 priority for me. And everything I say on this channel, I believe it wholeheartedly. I may actually be making technical mistakes on things, which happens all the time. I only care about this and this. That's what I look at when I pick up any instrument. Does it sound like something I want to own? And does it make this come out of these? That's the bottom line. And Robin's guitars do make that transition better than any guitar I've ever held in my hands. And every time I see a new one of his guitars, I just think, 5 years ago these guitars were incredible, but now they're just getting to the point where it's embarrassing. I don't know how else to put it, right? It's just like, oh my God, like how can it be this, right? But if you have never played one of these instruments, by all means, please go find a dealer. If you're in Nova Scotia, you can go see Glenn. You can go see Stephen McNeil at Fantasy Music in Halifax. There's dealers pretty well all over the world. It doesn't matter where you are, what province. They're all through the States. My buddy, the guitar hunter, Jeremy Shepard in the U.S., he has recently reviewed a couple of them that just boggled his mind. And just, if you haven't ever played a Boucher, you owe it to yourself to play one. And they are very expensive, but they're no more expensive than a high-end Martin or a high-end anything, and they're cheaper, in fact, in American dollars than companies like Collings and Bourgeois and those companies. They're either on par or less than that. So and at a certain point, price doesn't even matter. It just doesn't matter when you're dealing with this kind of quality. A guitar that your great-grandchildren will play. This guitar will last that long. So here's to Robin and all our buddies over there in Berthier-sur-Mer, Quebec, Guillaume, Julian, and all the luthiers that work in the shop with Robin. It's a very small shop. Thank you for these. And thank you for building 20 of them. 10 OMs and 10 000 12-fret guitars. These guitars are just absolutely incredible. Thank you. And thank you for watching, everybody. And I hope you enjoyed hearing these and seeing them. I know I'm really going to like playing them. I don't have them for very long, but I'm going to play them while they're here as much as I can without, putting too much mojo on them. But, what are you going to do? When you have a guitar like this in the room, God damn it, play it. Even the mistakes sound good.